What's up, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and today, my friends, we are going to be going over some tips and tricks for new and returning players who are just getting into the Hollywood Global event, which begins today. Now, I know for many of you out there, while this may not be your favorite global event in the game, it still happens to be a great time to earn XP, gain shade levels, earn stars, buy different caches, and hopefully pick up a few things that have eluded you in the game so far. Now, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, do me a favor, hit that like button as well. And remember, we are currently having a giveaway for an Xbox Series S. To enter, all you need to do is subscribe here or follow on Twitter, and the winner will be announced on April 4th of this year. So like I said a moment ago, the Hollywood Global event begins today. Now, we also have the Termite League going on as well. And as you can see on the screen, all of the activities that you did last week have been reset. However, your progression is exactly the same, so you didn't lose any of that. Now, in regards to the global event, your main focus for this entire thing is to earn as many stars as you can, and you can do that in many ways. So first and foremost, you have the challenges here you see on the right-hand side. Now, a lot of people, again, don't really enjoy this event because you have to use explosive kills and things like that. However, you can also earn a star for every shade level that you gain while the event is active. Now, what I'll do in the video is I'll show you a few farming areas that I like to hit up, and I will leave a link in the description down below from a video I did about a week or so ago showing you other ways you can farm for XP as well. One friendly reminder as we move along is that the global event needs to be activated. From this page, I'm on Xbox, all you do is press X, you're going to see the countdown, and then the event will be activated. Now, you have the ability to turn it off as many times in a row as you like. However, once again, keep in mind, if the event is turned off, you're not going to gain any stars for any shade levels that you gain, so in my opinion, it is definitely worth a grind to do it this way. Yes, I know it's annoying, but in this game, when you can actually have an opportunity to get named caches, legacy caches, I definitely recommend doing it. Moving on, my friends, I'd now like to talk about ways you can earn those stars by farming for XP in the game while the event is active. Now, if you've been at my channel for a minute, you know I'm a huge fan of territory controls. You can see here I'm running it on challenging difficulty with 3 directives. I clear the thing in pretty much less than 2 minutes, and I'm gaining about 200,000 XP. Now, as I mentioned before, I will leave a link to a farming video that I put together a few weeks back in the description down below. But as you can see by the footage, once I clear this thing, I pick up the key, I gain the XP that I'm looking for. At that point, all I do is reset my control points, see if this territory control comes back. And if it does, I just keep farming it over and over and over again. Yes, it's boring, yes, it's monotonous, but again, if you're getting 200,000 XP in less than 2 minutes, you're getting almost 1,000,000 XP every 10 minutes, if that. So in my opinion, it's an incredibly efficient way to farm, especially if you only have a short time to play in this game. One comparison I like to make is thinking to myself, okay, if I were to do Lincoln Memorial on Heroic with 4 directives, how long would that take me? And in my opinion, if it takes me more than 8 minutes, doing this method is much better. Now, always keep in mind, this is about farming XP. This is not about quality of loot. Obviously, if you were going to, farm Lincoln Memorial on Heroic 4 directives, you're getting better loot. But again, as far as XP goes, I really happen to enjoy farming this way. And look, the thing is with this game, you have so many different options. I like the territory controls because they're always in a stationary location. However, you have elite patrols, elite convoys, so many different things you can farm. So again, check out your map and just hit spot after spot and stack that XP. One more friendly reminder when it comes to these territory controls, if you farm one, you go to your map, you reset it so you can do it again. And if it doesn't show up on the map, try 2 or 3 more times. But if it doesn't respawn, try a different one because you don't want to waste your time trying to find a territory control that will not respawn over and over. Now, earlier in the video, we talked about the different daily challenges that the game puts in order for you to earn some extra stars as well. You can see some of them are hit shielded hostiles with your specialization weapon, hit shielded hostiles with explosive kills, and others as well. Now, for those of you that do not like running skill builds, what I'm showing you right here is something I threw together for this video itself. I put no actual thought behind it whatsoever. I grabbed 4 hardwired, 1, wyvern, 1 Hannah U, and all I'm doing is trying to get those, challenges completed. Now, it's important to mention that for those challenges, you can do them on any difficulty whatsoever. So let's say if you're completely new with a skill build, you don't run one, but you want to earn those stars, set your world difficulty to normal or hard or challenging or whatever it is. And in my opinion, you want to go to a place where you know the timing of the NPC That way you can be as proficient as possible when it comes to the skill builds. One of my favorite spots is MLK Memorial Library. There are 2 great vantage points, and what I do is just set up shop at those 2 vantage points and go from there. Now I'm using the turret skill and the cluster mine, I think, but here's the thing, guys. Do not copy this build. I put no thought behind it whatsoever. I literally just grabbed 4 pieces of hardwired gear and added it to a build I currently had because I knew I was going to be doing this on a lower difficulty, so I really wasn't too worried about the damage it put out just because I know it would take out the NPCs with no problem. You can see from the gameplay, I'm just sitting behind cover using my mortar turret because again, this is just about trying to get those challenges done so I can gain those stars. I'm not worried about gear or this or that or whatever. Now, the other thing I recommend is doing a little research and just finding a good explosive build, somewhere on YouTube. There are some great creators who have made them. I have not made one like this because I really don't run with it. I know you want a piece of China Light that gives you some extra explosive damage. 2 pieces of Grupo do the same thing. It all depends on how they're rolled. But again, there are so many ways to run with a build like this, so take your time and find one that works for you. With all that being said, my friends, I'm going to start to wrap this up. Now, I will be doing a live stream this evening at 5:30 p.m. Pacific. Today is February 22nd. I'm going to be showing you more farming methods, what I do. We're going to farm for gear, named caches, legacy caches, all that stuff. So if you have a minute, I would love for you to swing by. Most of you know by now that one of my favorite aspects about having the channel is the family that we have here. So if you have any tips or tricks or build ideas that you want to pass along, please leave them in the comments section down below, as the main goal is to try to help out as many people as we can. As always, I'd like to take a moment and thank you all for the incredible support of this channel and remind you, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well, but most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.